Hey, welcome to you and welcome to your reading. All right, so this is going to be an ancestor reading today. I have a message and an image coming in from your ancestors and from your spirit team. So we're gonna dive right into this. But if you are new here, welcome. I went ahead and set a spiritual quarantine for this reading, and that spiritual quarantine is intended to ensure this message makes it to you without interference. That spiritual quarantine will come down at the very end, and I'll let you know once we get there. But the first kind of phrase that your ancestors are sending through, and that spirit's sending through, is from a track by the Swedish House Mafia. And they say, "Don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you." So I'm hearing them play it. They're saying, don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you. Okay, so your ancestors really want you to know that there is a plan here. Okay, and I don't get the sense, based on some of the imagery they're sending through here, that you know exactly what this plan is, and I don't know that you're intended to. But there is a direction that your soul is moving, so that is very clear. Your ancestors want you to know that you are protected, that you are loved, that they are sending through a lot of encouragement for you to keep going, to keep moving forward, even though it feels really tough right now, and there may be some difficulties and challenges that you're experiencing. But it's very clear from them that they are right here with you and helping to almost like keep you afloat in some ways, is what they're saying. Because the next image they're sending through here is an animation of a bird flying over like different types of landscapes. So I see this bird, it's sunny out, and I see them flying over what looks like mountains. They're flying over trees in a forest, and then I see them moving into flying over like a meadow or a plain. And it's interesting because, again, your ancestors are saying they're helping to keep you up and keep you afloat as you're flying through this terrain. Now, everything in this scene seems really beautiful. It's honestly super gorgeous. I do think there are parts of you that are tapped into what is good here, or the parts that you are grateful for or feel gratitude towards. That feels very clear. But there's also an energy here with this bird. It seems like they've been flying for a while, almost like they're doing some sort of like migratory travel, or on like a migration pattern. And so it's almost like that's why they're flying through kind of all of this scenery that I'm seeing here. And they really desperately want to land. That is clear, because there's this energy of like, it's not quite fatigue, but that's definitely some of it. Like there's definitely some tiredness here, but more so there's like a soreness. It's almost like you're, and this is a metaphor here from your ancestors, but it's almost like you're having to like fly and use these like muscles for longer than you've had to before. Okay, for whatever it is that you're going through right now, it's almost like you're doing something for an extended period of time more than you've had to, or you're using this kind of like skill set or these muscles or whatever it is these muscles represent, the wings represent here. It's like you're having to use them more than normal. And it's almost like, again, when a bird goes on like this migration travel, it's almost like you hadn't flown for that long of a distance in so long since the previous time, since the last season. And it feels like this one's on for another stretch. And so there's a lot of like soreness. There are moments where it feels like there's some numbness that's present, almost like you're just kind of floating through the air, but not necessarily even really connecting with the experience. So there's some of that energy here too. But it is clear that you do want to land and you want to find where you're supposed to be going. You're doing this on instinct. So again, you're on this path and on this direction that you're on in your life right now by instinct. Again, your soul is leading you somewhere. But it just feels like, you know, you haven't quite found that moment yet of where you're supposed to land, because I get the sense you know that you'll know deeply and instinctively and intuitively where you are supposed to be. And once everything kind of clicks into place of like, oh yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be, or this is where I'm supposed to land, okay? And Spirit and your ancestors are saying, they want to clarify this for you. They want to be very clear. There will be a gravitational pull when you found the place that you are supposed to land. Okay, there will be a gravitational pull. It will actually feel clear to you that this is when you're supposed to like move, in this example, move to the ground, or again, fly down to this place where you're supposed to stay for this next upcoming season, time of your life, next chapter, whatever it is that you're finding yourself in this particular moment, okay? But they want you to know there will be a gravitational pull. That is really, really strong and really clear from them. So you will know when that moment comes, okay? And until then, they're also helping to keep you up and encouraging you to keep going. All right, so let's get into this. I have the tarot cards now. We're gonna go ahead and get deeper into this message. I do wanna know from Spirit, as I do with all my readings, what's going well with this energy? This one? This one? Okay. Okay, they want another card for you. Hold on. What's going well here? That card? This card? Anything else? All right, so they gave you 3 cards. They gave you the 4 of Cups in reverse. They gave you the World, both upright and in reverse. And they gave you the King of Wands. Yeah. Okay, so it's very clear from this like King of Wands energy. This is about the experiences that you are having in your external world at this moment. Like the challenges that you are navigating, what you are going through. The King of Wands, this energy is coming through as like you are in pursuit of something, could be part of it, or you're on a particular path is the best way to describe this. You're on a particular path. And again, the Wands energy connects in with the element of fire, which moves on instinct, okay? So this card is reflecting into your energy specifically. Now, you don't have to be a fire sign for this to connect, although if you are an Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo, this may be further confirmation this is your reading, okay? But this is for everyone here, okay? This is dialing down into you actively like moving through some different terrain in your life right now, okay? And they're showing me the sunflowers here. It's almost like, again, another set of terrain. It's like you are moving through some new experiences, some different experiences, ones that may feel uncomfortable, that are pushing you out of your comfort zone, that are asking you to keep this fire going for longer than you expected. That's why they're sending the World in reverse. It's almost like, when will this end? The World card is all about endings. It's all about endings and new beginnings. It's all about completing a cycle. This is coming through also as very like seasonal. I don't know if you see all the elements here. We have the fire, water, kind of air, and the earth here. So again, I do sense this World card feels present. It's almost like there is a point or a place where you will land. But right now, it just feels like it's hard to, you're not seeing it right now, or you're not feeling that right now. Right now, you're still in the moment of like moving forward, of still actively flying, if that's the metaphor, okay? And the 4 of Cups in reverse is coming through. It's connecting with the numbness. Excuse me. It's connecting with the numbness. Yeah, it's almost like the 4 of Cups upright has a lot of feeling to it. It's almost like this doesn't have, it just feels numb. It's like you're kind of, it's not quite autopilot. You're not on autopilot, but you are going through this with some element of just like intuition, knowing that when it clicks, it will click, but it hasn't clicked quite yet for you. It hasn't fallen into place quite yet. And so I just see you still moving forward with this, even though it feels uncomfortable. It definitely feels uncomfortable. That Four of Cups is coming in with some discomfort. But I think what's going well here is the fact that you are still like moving through this, that you have, this King of Wands is also coming in with confirmation that you have what it takes to keep going, and to have the energy, willpower, determination, grit for you to pursue through this challenge and difficulty. Now it's interesting because this scene is really beautiful, that Spirit's showing, like, of how you're flying, what you're flying over. It's really gorgeous. So I do get the sense that you are having moments of gratitude and appreciation for this. I do think there are moments that you're connecting in with the feeling of almost like, they're saying like free flying or like flying. Yes, it's almost like you don't have solid ground underneath you. And actually there are moments of that that feel good. So they want you to keep almost trying to like charge up on those moments if you can. Okay, so let's get into what's on top. Okay. Yeah, that's so interesting. So they give you the Nine of Pentacles, and they're showing this like bird here that's perched. Again, another set of terrain here. We see a desert now. Okay, yeah, so it's almost like you're on this journey, and the Nine of Pentacles really speaks to like, it's coming through as like solo. It's almost like this is your kind of path. So of course it will be solo in some way, but it just feels like, you know, that Nine of Pentacles is just confirming this energy here that you are flying through some different types of terrain. There are some experiences you're having that are uncomfortable right now. Maybe you're navigating some new projects in the workplace. Maybe you are navigating some new family members coming to stay at home. That's an example coming through. These are some examples from Spirit. Maybe you're navigating through trying to find your passion or find your purpose or what it is that you want to do with kind of your work or with how you show up in this world. So there's a lot of different examples that this energy could apply to. So just be sure to extend that to where it resonates for you, okay? But it does feel like no matter what, this is some like journey of your soul that you are on right now. And again, that bird's coming through really strongly here. Okay, they're giving you the Four of Cups again. So we now double down on this. I do feel like there's a lot of emotion and feeling as you're going through this. So there is a recommendation here not to like bottle up your emotions with this. As you're going through, for instance, maybe this is like a family member coming to visit you. Now they're staying in your home and it feels super uncomfortable. This is again bringing up some conversations that you don't want to have. Definitely a lot of feelings that are bubbling up to the surface. Maybe this just feels like something that, again, you're both trying to navigate together and it just doesn't feel like it's clicking or connecting right now. So Spirit wants you to like find places and spaces that can hold you in your feelings and in this energy. As you may be going through, it definitely feels like you're going through waves of emotion with this, no matter what it is. Even if it's like, for instance, a work project and just feeling like, well, I can't do this. I don't even know why this is mine to do. Is this really, you know, how am I going to move through this situation, or how am I going to put this together on time? So it could be any number of things, okay? But it's almost like there's definitely some waves of emotion coming through really strongly here. Spirit just wants you to have almost like, there's a little bit of detachment here with this person kind of sitting back aside from the cups here. Spirit wants you to have a level of just kind of observing what you're going through, and it would be helpful to have others support you in observing or holding space for the emotions that are coming up with these new experiences that you are going through, because it does feel like you're navigating some new terrain in some form or fashion. Okay, now they're also saying with this cup being handed to you, it's almost like, remember, there are good moments here too, okay? So don't lose sight of that. That's also what they're trying to give you today, is just some connection back into gratitude and back into seeing the beauty of what's around you right now, what you do have, okay? Even if it doesn't feel like a lot, okay? So let's go deeper into this. what is this whole like flying over the land? What is this journey? What is the destination? Can we say anything about that? Okay, yeah, I like it. Okay, so it says seeds here. It says new ideas, hope, and open-mindedness. Yeah, all the things that Spirit wants you to keep this energy going, because they're saying new ideas here, but they're also saying new experiences. Like, you are definitely going through some new experiences, okay? These don't have to necessarily be monumental, they may be, but they don't have to be, okay? But no matter the magnitude of this change, again, it's almost like they're showing the image of these like little spiral seeds kind of falling to the ground. It's almost like, again, it's like seasonal, right? It's like you're on a path right now, you are on a flight, as it were, to find some new space for you to plant new seeds. It's almost like to create some new grounding or a home space for yourself is another example coming through. Or a place where you can stay and it feels like you can get settled, or you don't have to continue flying for miles on end, okay? It does feel like there will be a touchdown point, because they keep showing me this seed flying down to the ground. There is, again, going to be a gravitational pull when you get there, okay? But it just doesn't feel like it's been super clear to you where this path is leading and where it's gonna go, okay? So definitely keep that, yeah, again, that hope is coming through so strong. Okay, is this it? Okay, and they're giving you the Earthworm card in reverse. I'm gonna show that to you. Okay, so this card says clarity and it says rumination, yeah. So they're saying the clarity in reverse. Again, it's not clear to you where you're going. That is apparent from this energy and just from everything your ancestors are saying. No idea where this path is going to lead, but again, just like the worm, you're gonna have to navigate this through intuition, and I think you already know that and you're doing it naturally. So part of this reading is just to kind of mirror to you that you actually are operating off instinct right now, and that is the right direction. But like the earthworm is blind, you can't really see ultimately where this is going to like land itself, okay? And again, they keep showing me this seed, but it's almost like, where is this going to land? There may not be a particular like spot. It's almost like this is the landing pad here, this circle, as Spirit is showing to me, and there is a spot where you will land, but you're just not sure where that is. They're showing it to me on the ground, like moving, that landing pad, as it were. So, okay. So that feels clear. I do feel like you've been in this energy for a while. Now it may be, maybe the situations you're going through or some of the experiences you're having are new, but it does seem like there's an undercurrent or an underlying theme that has been here for you for a while, that you've been navigating and trying to almost, I don't know if it's navigate yourself out of is what I'm hearing, or just trying to figure out how to get this settled. Okay, keep going. Okay, yeah, Three of Swords. Yeah, this is some of the like soreness, as Spirit is saying. This is some of the like, it's almost like your muscles are burning from this flight, okay? From having to fly so much. So that's how this is coming through. Interesting. Okay, they want to give you another card, hold on. This could also be around, I'm getting another example through here. This could be around grief too. So maybe they're showing me this Three of Swords right now with the Death Tarot card in my mind's eye. So especially coupled with these Four of Cups, it's almost like, this is for someone specific here, but maybe you've lost someone close to you, or you're experiencing loss and death in your life right now, and it just feels like you're not really sure when you're gonna like kind of pop out of this is a way that's coming through, or feel like you have made it through a significant portion of this grief that you've been feeling. It's almost like you've been lost in grief is the way that it has felt, or has been the experience as you've been processing kind of like this world in reverse. It's almost like coming to an end, like this connection, this relationship, this experience with this person, okay? Or it could be a pet, okay? But it just feels like it's really weighing on you, and it's really difficult, and you're having a lot of like trust right now that eventually there will be like almost like this earthworm's head coming through the ground. Like there will be a moment where you get like a reprieve or a break, or you actually come into feeling like you're going to be okay again, but it hasn't felt clear so far. Okay, so that's definitely here. And this seeds card again is coming through. This is coming through almost as like a dream catcher now, as the way Spirit's showing it to me in my mind's eye. It's almost like the veil between worlds. So it's almost like you're kind of caught in that limbo space between living and the dead, okay, and where we transition once we die, okay, and so that's completely okay. Your ancestor team and your spirit team wants you to know that you're doing very well. They are here supporting you and ensuring that you are able to move through this with a lot of gentleness in your life, as much as can be found right now. They want you to be gentle with yourself and to offer your own self-grace. But it does feel like that's a difficult time, absolutely, and that it's okay. You will come out the other side. Now, again, it's interesting they sent the Magician through, because the Magician also is someone who's like in between realms, as it were. So that's almost confirming this energy a bit. But for others of you, I do feel like you're trying to like almost create something for yourself, create an experience for yourself, create a, maybe this is go after a goal or dream, or manifest something for yourself, depending on how this energy resonates for you. And so all of that's intact here. I get the sense that you are where you need to be, but it just feels like it's been difficult. Yeah, they're giving the Five of Swords here. This is coming in with some level of difficulty. So you see all the swords that are like cracked and broken here. It's almost like you've been flying for some time, okay, and just feeling really, really worn out from this. But it's almost like your spirit team is trying to help you keep this one sword intact, is another example here, if that's like representative of your energy levels, your thinking around this, around your communication around what you're going through right now. Is just trying to help you stay the path. It's almost like this is trying to stay the course. They're showing me also the Ace of Swords in my mind's eye, like stay the course. Okay. Okay. So I feel like that's the biggest recommendation here, is for you to stay the course. Like you are navigating this energy as well as you can. Your ancestors are fully acknowledging that you are doing your absolute best, and that's all anyone can ever ask, and ask of yourself or ask of themselves. So keep going. It does feel like you will come to a point here where you're able to find it. Okay, is that it? Yeah, I like these energies that are coming out. So this is almost like you coming to the point where you'll kind of find that place you're supposed to land, where things again kind of settle for you. That's the energy that wants to come through here. But it says ceremony, it says ritual, celebrate, devotion. That's exactly it. So it's almost like there will be a reason to celebrate when you get there. There will be a reason to, and it doesn't have to be something extravagant. For some of you it might be, depending on what this energy applies to. But it does feel like, even if, let's say, you're going through a loss right now, it does feel like there will come a moment where you'll feel okay again. And that will be a reason to almost like celebrate or notice or acknowledge for yourself, okay? They're also showing the moth here. Again, the moth is a creature of night, right, of the nighttime. So it does feel like, again, this is all instinctual. That is very clear. We also have the seraphim. Okay, and it says, it says guardians, awakener, purity. Yeah, so guardians. So it's, again, your spirit team is helping to like support you, to almost like keep you afloat right now, keep you flying. They're showing like the wings on here, on the seraphim here. So again, just stay the path, continue to trust. This is coming through as like a third eye. Continue to trust your intuition here, and that you do know where you're going, even if it doesn't feel like it. That your body knows how to work through this energy, even though it is difficult, especially with this Four of Cups energy. Even though you feel sore at times, you feel tired, you feel irritated, you feel sad, deep sadness, feeling grief. It's almost like, again, there's a lot of emotions coming through. And so just stay the course, continue to, rest up, nourish your body when you can. Four of Swords. And they keep showing this one sword, almost like, again, straight. You see that? It's like, again, you have a path here. There is a direction. This is coming through as very directional. But the Four of Swords is a card that speaks to rest. It's coming through from Spirit as like taking care of yourself, taking care of your body, taking care of your affairs, as they're saying, whatever you need to make sure that when this kind of gravitational pull comes in, you are ready to land, okay? But no matter what, you're going through it. Your ancestor team knows it. Your spirit team knows it. They're right here supporting you and keeping you going and helping to keep you moving through this energy, even through all the difficulties. Okay, let's go through. Let's see if there's any final card here. Yeah, Ten of Wands. Yeah, again, they know. Ten of Wands. This is all about, you see, this is the bird flying, right? It's almost like, oh, I really like this. So they're saying now, this is you actually on the journey. It's like you're taking your home on your back. It's like you're taking all of yourself and all of your like possessions, is another metaphor here, with you to find this new place where you're going to land, okay? So yeah, it's heavy, it feels difficult. Again, they kept sending through that energy of like finding your new home as another example. So it just, yeah, Spirit's aware that this is, you're trying to find a new place to almost like put your nest, a new place to settle. But you've been on this flight for a while now. They're very aware of that, and they just want to send through some encouragement to you and some healing energy and acknowledgement of what you're going through and how they're supporting you as well. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to pull a final oracle card here, and then I'm going to read from the guidebook and channel any final messages. Yeah. We have this sword again. Do you see this? Yeah, this energy is so clear here. It says Stone of Destiny. It says life path. It says ambition, passion, and yes. But you see, this is kind of, again, some of the terrain I see you flying over. It's the sword. It's like the sword and the stone here. Again, they keep showing me the swords here. It's like you have a path. Okay, that is so clear, and there is a path through this. And you are walking that path, okay? I know it doesn't feel like it, but you are. And so just know it will come to a place where it settles, where the stone meets, or the sword meets the stone is another example of that. So just keep going, that's what they're saying. All right, let's go ahead, let's read this. Yeah, they're definitely sending through angel number 5 for you. It's like you're in change. You're still in a lot of change here. So let's read this. Okay. Stones have long been associated with life path and destiny. The Philosopher's Stone is a legendary substance sought by alchemists for its ability to turn base metals into gold and silver and act as an elixir of life. A shimmering enigma woven into the tapestry of time, it beckons seekers to embark on an alchemical journey of self-discovery and transformation. It whispers of the soul's evolution. You hear that dog? Okay, one moment here. Okay, so that dog started barking, and I feel like it's something about this this line here about you're embarking on an alchemical journey of self-discovery and transformation. That's actually been this entire flight path that you've been on. It is fundamentally changing you. And it's like, as you are going through this like flight here, you are having to like, almost like exercise new muscles, build new skills, find new ways to like tilt your wings so you can continue flying forward. It's like it's requiring you to like change fundamentally as you're going through this. So I really don't want to downplay just how much you are changing and growing and evolving through this journey, even as it feels difficult. You're taking things that feel incredibly challenging and you're going to be turning this into, again, a new home and a new space, a new a settled energy for yourself. Will you come out feeling grounded? Okay, it doesn't feel like it right now, but that's where you're going. So to keep reading here, it whispers of the soul's evolution, reminding us that its essence resides not in the tangible, but in the sacred alchemy of our own being. The Stone of Destiny is a rectangular sandstone slab of mysterious origins and unknown age that's been used in the coronation of British monarchs since the late 14th century. But perhaps the most famous stone connected to life path and destiny features in the stories of Arthur, the legendary king of the ancient Britons. In one, the magician Merlin fixes a magic sword called Excalibur in a great stone, and the young Arthur is the only one able to draw it out, proving his right to the throne. The Stone of Destiny card is one of fate, life path, and purpose. It beckons you forth to trust your passions and to trust that your purpose is great. It encourages you to think big, to say yes to your ambition and the call from within. If you're questioning whether to answer an inner call, this card is urging you forth. Do not waver, follow it with vigor now, because it is destined. So yeah, I mean, all of this aligns with this energy, especially, again, this is a card of fate, life path, and purpose. I know we started out talking about this. For some of you, that is what you were after in terms of this energy. That is the path you are on, or you have like sought out to find, and it just feels like maybe you haven't landed on that quite yet. For others of you, this is, again, a matter of fate. There has been something that has happened. Maybe it's a loss, maybe it's a major event in your life, and you are having to navigate the person that you are becoming, which is going to be different than who you were before, okay? And so there's a lot still in this energy that is being grieved, that is moving, and that is being resolved. And you will come out the other side of this, okay? And again, this could be something like a work project and still trying to navigate just how your different skill sets, as an example, or what it is that you want to do. Is this it? Right? Yeah. And so I think it's possible that that's also bringing up a lot of questions around your own purpose or your own life path, or what it is you want to achieve or want to do with your life. So again, this could apply to a number of different situations here, but it just feels like no matter what, you are aligned with your destiny, as it were, that this is the plan and this is the path. So don't worry. As your ancestors are saying, heaven has a plan for you, and you're currently walking that path. All right, well, we've approached the end of this reading. I really hope this has been helpful for you. It's been my pleasure to deliver it. If this reading has been helpful, feel free to give it a like, or you can even drop a comment that just lets me know if this found you where it needed to. If this message is resonant for you, or these types of messages, feel free to go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Maybe even turn on notifications so when new messages come in from your ancestors and from your spirit team, that you get notification of when those are in. All right, I also have personal readings available, so if you'd like your own personal tarot reading, feel free to check that out on my website. It's really easy to book a reading with me. And I am also a somatic therapist, so if you would like support in any healing, or you'd like someone to hold space for you, or have a safe container for you as you're processing any grief or processing any of the emotions and complex feelings that are coming up with this, definitely feel free to check that out on my website. I have some other offerings available as well that you may want to look at. All right, but it's been my absolute pleasure to get to be here with you today. I hope this has found you right where you needed it. The spiritual quarantine is going to come down now on this reading, and yeah, I hope to see you at our next one. Thanks so much for joining me. All right, I'll see you. Bye for now.